Yeah, we got it. Yeah, we're shining today.
From the heart of New York City,
It's Today with Jenna
and Sheinelle.
We got it. Yeah, we're shining today.
With today's guest, music superstar Shania Twain.
Everything feels alright with Jenna and Sheinelle. We're shining today.
Hey everybody, it is Friday. It is the very first day of May, which is a beautiful month.
It is a beautiful month.
It's, spring, it starts to get warmer, and yet it's a very hard month.
It's a very,
for us mothers.
You know what? I didn't realize it until we started talking about it this morning. May is very hectic. I didn't realize that I'm not alone in it.
No. May is very hectic, and in fact, it's called by many May-cember.
May-cember, what does that mean?
Well, December is filled with,
all the things.
School things.
Recitals.
And blah, blah.
Yeah.
So is May.
That makes sense. So they say it's overwhelming, it can be chaotic, busier, sometimes for some people, busier than December.
You know what I think it is? You expect December to be busy. You expect to have to wrap the presents and throw the parties and whatever. But I don't think May has always been, when we were little, you think that our parents were going to 17 end of the year festivals?
You know, and it's so interesting you mentioned that because I have the end of the school year parent breakfast.
Yeah.
I'm like, why are they happening in May? But I guess that makes sense. We've got dance recitals.
Yes.
I promised my niece in Dallas, I don't know if I'm gonna make it this weekend because she's having a dance recital, but I didn't realize that my kids were having, you know what I mean?
I know.
And soccer. I mean, it's
all of the banquets and the blah blahs and the blah blahs.
Yeah.
I keep saying blah blah, and it's just a lot.
It's a lot.
I mean, and you're kind of signing up for stuff in the summer or next year's teams.
I'm in a place where this morning I'm on my way out of the house. I'm like, hey, we got to think about summer jobs. I think we're late on that. And he's like, what? I'm like, okay, when you get home, let's sit down. Let's talk about summer. What are we going to do? And, because all of a sudden I feel like
it's here.
It's here. And I think I'm behind, actually. I don't know.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
But all that pressure, it's
Yeah.
like, can we just take a couple things off the calendar?
Well, they call it May-cember, but do we have an answer for it, or it just is?
The answer
it's it's chaos month. Sorry, that's just what it is.
Yeah.
Do we have some kind of uplift at the end of this story?
No.
Okay, great.
Except
What?
if you know you're not alone in the stress of everything.
I'm chaotic, you're chaotic here.
We're all chaotic.
No, I mean, okay. So I guess if we know that to be true and we know that we're not alone, then you have to do what we all do is you just have to breathe through it and slow down.
Maybe we say no to some extra stuff that we don't need.
Yeah.
Or you don't have to go to everything.
You don't. You know what, the other day, I was so worried about telling somebody no for some event or something like that because I never say no to things. And I said no, and they go, oh, okay. And I'm like,
this is a lesson.
I thought about it, how I was going to say it. I'm so sorry, I can't do it. And they were like, oh, okay. So
yeah,
just lesson learned.
Because people are, it's okay.
It's okay.
They have to say to no stuff, too.
Yeah.
All right. Well, funny friends Chelsea Handler and Kevin Hart are at it again. Chelsea is a guest on Kevin's Netflix competition series.
That's cute.
Funny AF with Kevin Hart. And in a recent interview, she didn't waste any time poking fun at her friend. Take a look.
Okay. What was your first impression of me? And can you do an impression of me? Chelsea! Chelsea!
Answer your phone! Answer your phone! One of my favorite memories of you is when you started FaceTiming me during COVID, thinking that we were gonna start hanging out during COVID. And Anika was on the FaceTime and was like, clearly you two were dealing with your own boredom and needed a third party to get involved. And I'm like, I'm not the one.
I love to hear that they have that friendship. I love
like that.
I love
right? That they were texting and bring somebody in.
And you know your friends when you can imitate the other person or you're getting to know them. Yeah. So they asked me this morning, they're like, could you do an impression of Jenna? And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, but Jenna has different modes of operation. She has the boss, I've got a lot going on mode. She's got oh, it's time to party mode. You want one?
What's your favorite mode?
I mean, party mode, of course.
Okay.
Do you want party mode? Oh, I should have asked for music. Darn, I wasn't thinking.
What song do you need?
Whatever. Mumford and Sons. No, oh, there you go. Okay. This is party, Jenna. You're me. Okay. Yes.
Hey, Jenna.
Hey, Sheinelle. Ow. How's this? Ow.
That's a good one.
Chill.
God, do I look constipated every time I dance? I look as though I need some Miralax.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay,
You want to be me?
do you want me to do you?
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
Okay.
Wait. Okay, ready?
Okay.
I'm man.
You know what? I just need like everything to be positive today.
I'm man. No, the truth of the matter, frankly, all things saying, the truth of the matter is for me. For me, I'm man. Is that good?
I don't notice that I do it. She's like, you're saying amen again. I was like, did I say it? Anyway.
We have to talk about this.
Oh, this is good.
Yeah.
Okay, Instagram strangers. There's a girl, Tamia Jones. She's been turning heads in the New York City subway. Her whole goal is she wants to spread positivity and love. So she records herself, as you see here, blowing kisses at unsuspecting riders. Well, as you can imagine, this is her latest video. It's gone viral. Take a look.
It's been bubbly, feeling lovely, living lovely. Just love. I wanna be with you. Ay. I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. Ay. I wanna be with you.
Oh, wait. I didn't see that coming because I hadn't seen the video.
No.
People are loving this in the comments. One guy was like, one said, girl, you better let that Kenny G take you on a date.
It did look like Kenny G. Another one says, shoot or shoot.
Yeah, shoot your shot.
And another one says, please, please, please tell me you two are going on a date. Will the internet fund it?
They said the internet will fund
Yeah.
it. The internet would fund that just to see them go.
So typically, which we didn't see, she'll just like blow a kiss and then the people like wave back. But he
this
got
dude
off that train.
off the train. I guess he was thinking, you know what? Maybe this is my moment.
Somebody blows you a kiss that's like a gorgeous lady.
I've only had a few weird things. You know, I remember for a while, people can, I turned the setting off, people were airdropping things.
Oh, yeah.
And they were naughty.
Oh, you got a...
Mine wasn't naughty, but it was a face. And then I...
Like a man's face?
Yeah.
Somebody sent you their face?
Yeah, like their picture.
And
I was on the train, and I remember being like, oh.
And did you look around? Oh, you saw
Well,
him?
you're stuck. You're right there. Like, if you're the guy and you airdrop it, mine used to be on, and then I see you, and then he's...
But he was sitting right across from you?
Yeah, and then he does this.
No.
Yeah.
You got hit on the subway?
Well, I think that happens to the young people all the time.
I know, but we old.
No, it's only happened a couple
I don't think I've been hit on since like the early aughts.
Well, you have to, the early aughts. You have to go on the train and open up your...
No, I used to go on the train, but nobody ever dropped me nothing.
Yeah, well, we're going to figure that out. Somebody just to make Jenna feel good.
Yeah, drop me something.
Yeah, blow you a kiss or something.
Above the waist.
Yeah.
I don't want no below the waist drops.
Anyway.
Coming up next, one of the biggest country music stars in the world, Shania Twain.
Something to talk about. She's getting ready to host a big awards show and join Harry Styles on tour. We're going to catch up with Shania right after this.
That is Forever and Always by the one and only Shania Twain. Shania is the best-selling female country artist of all time, selling more than 100 million records worldwide.
So who better to host this year's Academy of Country Music Awards than her? It is happening on May 17th, and as you see right here in her fantastic suit, Shania is here to tell us all about it. Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Good morning.
We're so happy you're here. Okay, how is it possible that Come On Over is turning 30 years old?
30.
What's happening?
How is that possible? It is such an iconic album. Did you know while you were making that music that it would be?
Definitely not. I would never have imagined 30 years ago anything that has happened in my life that is happening now. So, yeah, 30 years is a long time
It's so
to try
good.
to project yourself. and guess what,
Yeah. You know what
where
it is?
things are
Every
gonna
single
be.
song. I remember when I was in college, we lived in a sorority house, and they'd be like, Chanel. It was on repeat. The whole album. Every day, all day. We just all connected to it. You know what I appreciate about you is that you're so open about, your journey. You've talked about your childhood before, that it wasn't always easy. You didn't have a lot of money. You started singing. I think you were like 8 years old in bars. What would you say to that girl, that 8-year-old girl, to the woman who you are now, best-selling female country singer of all time?
I will say about the new music that it's very much about reflecting back on my child self. And with a lot of joy. It's as if for so many years I've opened up about some of the difficulties, the challenges. I want my fans to also relate to the things that I talk about when it comes to heartbreak or disappointment. But so I kind of feel like I've gone through all of my sorting out of all of those things.
The processing of that.
Yes, and I'm just looking back now at my childhood with joy. I'm seeing just the good things now from now on.
I love that.
Yeah, so it's I'm proud of my child self when I look back at myself.
Yeah, you should be. Well, you posted, since you brought up new music, we have to talk about it. You are working on your 7th album, and you posted this. I want to read it because I love it. I know that this world isn't systematically built to nurture a woman of my age releasing music, but I feel more in tune with myself than ever. You just turned 60. You look incredible. What is this stage of life like, and how is this music different than anything you've put out?
Well, you realize just how much you haven't changed at all from your own real self. That you know, I guess I've learned more that through all of the journey that I never did abandon my child self, myself, the child with this giant imagination who was dreaming about music and writing lyrics, and it's still what I'm doing today. It's never left me. So it's a great, when you're little, you don't know anything about commitment or career or obligations of career and expectations. You just know what you love, and you latch on to that passion and let your imagination run wild. So it's been a journey of work. I would say the bridge between that child and who I am now has been a lot of work. But in the end, it's just somebody who's crazy about music and loves it and will never give it up.
Absolutely. And now you're hosting the Academy of Country Music Awards in Vegas. Is there anything that you're most excited about to host it, or is it one of those things where you just go and have a good time, or how are you wrapping your mind around it?
I'm a big supporter. I'm a really big fan. I'm a good fan. Like I'm one of these people. I'm just a really good fan. So I love to take in all of the new artists, a lot of the new artists that I haven't even met yet.
Are there any that you're most excited about?
Great opportunity. Ellie Langley is somebody that when I first heard her song come out, I thought, wow, this is the real thing.
Yeah.
And I realized how much I'd been missing hearing that authenticity. Musically, the production-wise, her voice, her lyrics. So I'm very excited to meet her. I want to know more about where this style came from. Obviously, must have been rooted in something from her childhood. Which is really, really great. So I'm excited to meet her and to cheer all of these wonderful artists on.
Absolutely.
So as a host, that's kind of
your job.
Yeah.
Well, and it's the privilege.
Yeah.
It's the privilege
Fun part
to
of
be
it.
able to cheer everybody on and wish everybody luck. And
Well,
fun night.
one of the things we're so excited about is you are performing with Harry Styles this summer in London, and he said you are his biggest music inspiration and fashion inspiration, which, I mean, he can dress.
Cool.
Are you excited about that?
I did good, right?
Yeah,
You did.
you worked
Beyond. I never thought about it, but when I heard him say that, I thought about his boas and his
Look
style.
at y'all.
Look
Like,
at that.
Did y'all match?
Look at that.
Did y'all call each other and say, let's both wear sequins?
This is the weirdest thing. So we did call each other.
Yeah.
And we were talking about, how it was going to go, and he was telling me a little bit about his set. And that we would sing, he's like, do you mind if we do a couple of songs together as a duet? And I'm saying, yeah, that's all great, but I'm like, what are you wearing?
Yeah.
Because it would be great if we somehow were in the same, even if we weren't matchy-matchy.
Yeah.
But in the end, it turned out that we were so matchy-matchy, it sounded like we had completely
That's funny.
only spoke about
Look
the
at that.
wardrobe, but we just,
God, that was so fun.
He's so talented.
Such a talented guy. He's beautiful, beautiful singer. He's a real stylist. You really know when it's him singing. he doesn't blend, even though he's a master vocal blender, you know, growing up singing in a group, but he's his own voice.
Well, that sounds a little bit like you.
I was just about to say, as are you.
Sounds
What a
a
great
little bit like
combo.
you.
Okay, so don't go anywhere because we are going to play a really fun game celebrating her biggest hits. Don't miss it right after this.
Had a hot day.
Pour me a cold one and oh, by the way, kick up my feet, give me something to eat. Pick me up, my favorite treat. Honey, my back is killing me. Don't let me do it again. I can do it again. I can do it again. That was 9 years ago, back in 2017. As you can see, we're all big fans of Grammy-winning superstar Shania Twain. And since you've had so many hits, we decided to be a girl band today. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so we're going to play this game. We're calling it When the Beat Stops.
Okay. So this is how it's going to work. We're going to play one of your most famous songs, then the beat will stop, and whoever's turn it is will have to finish the lyrics.
Woo, no pressure.
Okay?
Okay.
Shania, you're up first.
Okay. Okay.
This song is recognized as one of the most popular wedding songs of all time.
Okay.
You ready?
You got this.
Okay. Let's go.
From this moment, as long as I live, I will love you. I promise you this.
There is nothing I wouldn't give from this moment on.
Let's go. Okay, this one is for Sheinelle.
Okay.
This next pick is a classic female empowerment song.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
Okay. Man, I feel like a woman.
Yes. By the way, I wanted to say, damn. I feel like a woman, which I think is allowed. But
all right, Jenna, this one is your turn.
Okay.
All right, this song gives a shout out to one of Hollywood's finest, Brad Pitt.
Oh, okay, let's go.
Okay.
So you got the looks, but have you got the touch? Now don't get me wrong, yeah, I think you're all right, but that won't keep me warm in the middle of the night.
It don't impress me much.
Hey!
I want that cat suit. I want that cat suit.
Oh, yeah.
Where does that cat suit live?
It lives with me.
Back to Shania.
You're the last one. Okay,
Yeah.
this one, you
so
once
bad with
said
my own lyrics.
you
You
once
realize
said this
that,
was your favorite. I don't know if
Okay.
that's the truth. It means so much to so many people, but okay, here we go.
You're still the one I want for life. You're still the one that I love, the only one I dream of.
Still the one I kiss.
Good night. Woo!
That's so good.
So good.
Well, thank you, Miss Shania. That
Yeah.
was a pleasure to have you.
The closest we'll get to a girl band, Jenna.
I know. We can pretend.
We can pretend.
She's the lead singer and we're the backup.
We're just like the shoebops in the back.
We need to scoot way back off the platform.
With a bit of rehearsal, will be great.
Okay, great.
We're in.
Great.
If you ever want us, we're around. You guys can catch Shania at the 61st Academy of Country Music Awards. It streams on Prime Video on May 17th, and tickets are still available.
So much fun. Thank you. The show's going to be great. All right, up next, how to help your teens and tweens navigate the ups and downs of puberty after this. Today marks the start of National Adolescent Health Month. And if you're the parent of a child going through puberty, this conversation is for you.
Yeah, so it's for us. Dr. Kara Natterson is a pediatrician and a mom of two, and Vanessa Kroll-Bennett is a puberty educator and mother of four. Together, they host a podcast and have co-authored a book called This Is So Awkward, Modern Puberty Explained. We are going to chat with them in a moment, but first, let's take a look at the conversation buzzing online.
My son is in 5th grade and they decided they're going to start going over what puberty is.
It's the once taboo topic taking over TikTok.
In health class, they've already addressed a lot of this stuff that's going to start changing, and I'm not ready.
Puberty is defined as the path to sexual maturity, ultimately enabling a person to reproduce. But new research shows puberty also includes emotional and social development.
I think I cried for about, I don't know how many hours. As a mom, the only thing I want to do is just help her.
On average, puberty is hitting 2 years earlier, and the process may last up to 10 years.
How do you know if a kid's in puberty? 3 things to look for, 3 things to ignore.
This is what Dr. Cara Natterson and Vanessa Kroll-Bennett refer to as modern puberty.
My kids are the experts in their lives and their experiences, and I want to learn from them.
Their book and podcast, This Is So Awkward, suggest acknowledging the moment and using humor to reduce tension.
Either way, keep the conversation going.
So if the idea of talking to your kid has both of you cringing, we've got you covered.
All right. Well, you guys have us covered.
Yes.
Hi. So let's talk modern puberty. It starts earlier now than previous generations. That's where we'll start. And I've noticed it. I'm sure you guys have too.
Yeah, I mean, it starts on average between 8 and 9 for girls and between 9 and 10 for boys. That's an average. And that's a whole lot different than the 11 to 11-and-a-half-year-old range we had a couple of generations ago.
Do we know why that is?
I mean, there are a lot of theories. There are a lot of people doing research trying to drill down on exactly why. But the reality is, it is what it is. And it's been this way for a really long time.
Yeah, it's not like all of a sudden, which it can feel like.
It does.
So you say during puberty, there's this kind of gap between what's happening in the kid's brain and in their body. How can you explain that?
It's hard because kids look older than we expect them to. Like, they might be 11, but they look 15, and the inclination is to treat them like they're 15.
Yeah.
But developmentally, they're still 11. That's where their brain development is. That's where their socialization is. So we have to treat them the age they are, not the age they appear to be.
How are we supposed to handle the emotional aspect and the moods? On one hand, you understand, let's say, if you have a young girl, okay, I understand that you're going through some things. But then the other, at the same time, okay, but you can't be moody all the time, you know?
Right. So one of the very first signs of puberty is moodiness. It's a slamming door. It's not just crying. It can also be hysterical laughing or
It's
silence.
high. I think we forget about the highs.
It's high highs and low lows,
So what do you do
right?
about that as a parent?
And so what you can do is you can help talk to them about what they're feeling, why their emotions are so big. Their emotions are big because of where they are in that point of brain
But you are the one
development.
that are supposed to, like, they don't know that.
Well, when you get into a classroom with 4th and 5th graders and you say to them, how many of you have felt a bigger emotion than you think fits the situation? 100% of them will raise their hand. When you say to them, how many of you like how it feels? None of them likes it. They're aware. So it's your job to hold the mirror up.
Well, and also to bring up the conversation. Because I don't think any teen or tween or young 4th or 5th grader is going to say, I have really high lows.
Yeah.
And, you know.
And you don't have to bring it up because their behavior is going to bring it up when they're crying or angry or laughing. But you don't want to just say, oh, calm down, or don't be so
not
dramatic.
let it be heard. Basically.
You don't want to shame them for it because they can't help it. They're on a roller coaster.
Was typically the way that it used to happen.
We were all raised, correct.
Right?
So there's this thought that their brain chemically shuts out what you're saying. Is that true?
Okay, the data is unbelievable.
Wait, are you going to say it is or it isn't?
Well, there is a study that shows that between the ages of 12 and 14, the part of the brain that used to respond to mom's voice now responds to peer voice. So what you feel in your own home is very real.
They literally stop hearing your voice.
I did read this incredible article about how one of the things that we're missing in this culture is like the young aunt or the mentor friend, and that if you can find those people and foster those relationships in your church, in your schools.
That's a really good point. I think about some of the things I learned even just after I got my period. It was from a babysitter. My mom tried, but I was like, you know.
But just as an extra support system, and you talk about all the time how the uncles of your boys are showing
have had
up.
to step up.
Yeah, and I think that that's a way to kind of, like they say, it takes a village, and if they're not hearing our voices, then who are they hearing?
That's a good point.
Exactly right.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, not that I'm a puberty expert,
but that was good.
much more with Vanessa and Dr. Natterson. They're going to share some tips on how to have the big talk with your kids about the birds and the bees.
Okay, here we go.
We are back with Dr. Cara Natterson and Vanessa Kroll-Bennett, authors of the book This Is So Awkward, Modern Puberty Explained.
Okay, so let's talk about the birds and the bees, okay? I remember when my mom tried to talk to me about it. No judgment, but it was after my freshman year in college. It was during Christmas break. And she goes, I feel like I'm supposed... I was like, nope, I'm good. And I walked out of the bathroom, and she's like, okay, good. You don't want to talk about it, I don't need to talk about it.
Yeah, most of us never had the conversation.
That was my talk.
So, I mean, most of us have never had the conversation, or the conversation was this big sort of awkward thing. What are you suggesting?
So it's many, many conversations.
Like
it's
not just one.
It's not the talk. It's talks.
People want it to be this beautiful moment where we connect, you know?
It's not about us, Sheinelle. It's about our kids, right? So we want to put our own feelings and our own desire for connection and kumbaya. We need to give them information. They need science-based, relatable information from us. And it may not be a satisfying experience. They may not thank us with deep gratitude for having talked to them about it. It's really critical to keep trying because you will mess up.
Will you give us just some tips on what we should be saying?
Yeah, I mean, we have to start by giving them scientific facts, right? They have to understand what sex is. We have to pair the physical act with love and with the emotional side of the experience, right? So already, here's 10 talks, right? 10 conversations to get into with your kid. But they do need logistics. They need to understand consent.
Yes.
They need to understand that that is a two-way street.
Yeah.
And they've been learning consent since they were in preschool, right? They understand sharing and personal space bubbles.
But to talk about it in that space is particular, you say is particularly
It's charged. You want
But
to give
if
some?
you start it earlier and you say, hey, you know what? When your friend says, I don't want you to touch my hair right now, then you got to listen to them.
Yes. How do you know when is the right time to talk about the birds and the bees? I remember, or sex ed, any of those things. The school teaches it, and I remember thinking, God, this feels early. But clearly, it's probably earlier than a lot of us think.
Well, and you can't depend on the school. Hopefully your school does. We have a health and sex ed curriculum, but like, what if your kid was out that day? What if the teacher's on maternity leave? Maybe they didn't get that information.
Well, and hearing it from your parents is probably slightly different.
They
right?
need to hear it from all sides, not just you, not just school, not just the pediatrician, from all different sides, because they may hear it one way and then pick up on it another time, as we said earlier, they don't hear us
So
anymore.
you think like 5th grade? Well, okay, so here's the answer to when. You have to look at the data around pornography. When are they being exposed?
You needed to prepare them.
Yeah, we literally were like, what is happening?
We're sad by that.
But what is it? I want to know what grade. Don't tell me.
This is from Common Sense Media,
What's the
a
grade?
study that was published in 2023. So this is old data, okay?
What grade?
The average age of first porn viewing is 12, and 15% of 10-year-olds have seen it. So now you have your answer.
And this is exposure. They're not like necessarily out
Did you hear the sigh that just came out of Jenna's body?
I'm just so sad. We can't get books in the library, but our kids have access to everything.
But here's what we're going to do. We're going to give them good information because we don't want pornographers writing the narrative of what loving, consensual, respectful, meaningful relationships are. They're not giving our kids
and
that.
actually,
We
you need to tell them that that is not what it looks like.
100%.
Or what bodies look like.
Yeah, we have to get to this because we thought it was so smart. What you write about if you have teens, so a little older, but on the tail end of puberty, who are going out at night and leaving your house. You guys have kind of a checklist of things you should say, not once when they leave, but really every time.
Every time, Vanessa.
So I posted this New Year's Eve, and it went bananas
It's really
viral
smart.
because you want to make sure they know that they have a way home, that they have a buddy system, no man left behind. They have a safe way home, and if they don't, how to say that they don't feel safe, that they can call us any time, no matter what they've done or where they are, and no pills, no powder.
Yeah.
That's so
and
good.
be careful with drinks. And you know what I love that you said, and in your book too, is that you can start with the "you can call me anytime" young.
That's
6,
right.
7. If something bad happens at school, you always call me. If you're
But you have to mean it.
Yeah.
So when they do share, then
You
just be a listener.
Yeah. Very good conversation.
I mean, we loved it.
Yeah, thank you.
Where was this conversation in 1997?
I was like, I don't want to hear it.
All right, you can check out their book, This Is So Awkward, at today.com/books.
All right, just ahead, designer Preston Conrad helps 2 people solve their decor dilemmas. He'll show us the before and afters next.
Thank you so much.
Back now with lifestyle expert and founder of Preston Lane, Preston Conrad. And today, he is going to help two people transform their living spaces in our series,
Decor Dilemmas. Okay. Let's start, Preston, with our first question. It comes from Shanice.
My name is Shanice, and this is my cat, Ratson. And me and my husband just recently bought a house, and we absolutely love it. It's a dream. We have this dining room that we don't really use at all. How do we make this room more cozy and inviting and a space that we really want to live in?
I think that's a very relatable question, too.
100%. This couple, actually, they had said that they really only use it during the holidays. So when people come over, first of all, in this market, if you have a house and a dining room, we are taking full advantage of it. So I brought some really great ideas. I can't wait for you guys to see.
Okay, so you're starting with the blank slate. Where do you begin? Tell us what you're doing.
So I actually, believe it or not, really love these green walls. Green's having a moment right now, and I wanted to play into that. The first thing I noticed is that I think the table proportions were a little bit off. So I upgraded the table, which you'll see in a second. And then it's all about adding layers to this room. And here's the after, which I think is so beautiful. So the thing that I think is to bring you back into these rooms, we need to put, I love this before and after, things in that will make you go in every day. So I popped a bar cart in there against the wall.
That'll
so
make you
come
go
in for
in there.
cocktail hour. We added a beautiful buffet. I also zhuzhed up this table with some beautiful new chairs and controversial topic, you guys. I put a rug in the dining room, and I posted this
I have
on
a
TikTok.
rug in my dining room.
Me too. And I know people are on both sides of the fence of this, but there are some rules to stick to. I typically like about 36 inches between table and wall so the chair doesn't hit. You could go down to like 30. And then if you're gonna do the rug, you want about 24 inches of rug behind the table so your guests aren't getting caught on the rug when they come back and forth. But go for something low pile, like we put in a beautiful jute like this. You can have a little bit of green to connect back to the walls. They also love to garden, so I brought in some great ferns. Guys, ferns are back.
They're back.
How
I love
90s.
a fern.
I do too. I think it's
I just
so
got a
great.
fern at Trader Joe's.
Did you? Yeah, I was gonna say your grocery store, your local hardware store, they're like 20 bucks.
Yeah, they're
right?
everywhere.
And we popped in this great, cool urn. This is from Target. Can
I
you
want
believe that?
this.
It looks so expensive.
It's great.
And then we added a beautiful mirror across from the window to bounce that light a little bit. And then one trick I love to do is if you're gonna do drapery, go above the window. Go much, much higher to bring the eye up. But I love the before and after. I don't know if we can see it again for a second. But I
you
think
did a
it turned
great
out
job
so
of
nice.
that.
Like, that's a room
Look at
you'll
that.
hang
Isn't that
in.
nice?
And
Love
also,
that.
you could even work at that dining room
so
table.
that's what I was saying is that you wanted to
Here's
be a
your
room,
bar cart, too,
which
which
is
is fab.
This kind of rattan. This is Bed Bath & Beyond.
Ooh,
you guys.
wow.
Doesn't it look like Serena? And Lily?
Yeah, it does. It does.
This was so affordable. Some great glassware. Make it an entertaining hub for just you as a couple.
Yeah.
A work hub for you if you're just popping on your laptop.
Sit down.
Right?
It gives an extra room.
Exactly. So I love that.
All right. This next dilemma from our producer, Angela, who lives in Jersey City. Let's listen to this.
My husband and I are expecting a baby soon, and we're turning our office into a nursery. So we need a little bit more storage space for our living room. Plus, we just want it to look a little bit more polished in here. Thank you.
Angela.
Also relatable.
Okay, we need to elevate Angela's television
Totally.
room.
This is a common question. People are like, I've got the TV, and the TV becomes the focal point of the wall, and you want it to blend in with the rest of your room. What I love about what I'm going to show you is that it's really like a Saturday afternoon project. This is an easy zhuzh.
Oh, and she's watching what she watches.
And look who is on the TV.
She tired of us.
I love that.
She could use the TV as a dartboard.
Just keep us as your art, Angela.
I cannot escape you guys. But
That's
okay,
funny.
first up, let's get the obvious out of the way.
Oh my God, I love
need
this.
a console desperately in there.
Because you want to hide all those cords.
We want to hide the cords. Here's the thing. If you're a renter or even if you own and you don't want to go in the wall, these babies have come a long way. The cord covers have gotten so slim. There's different connectors.
That you can cover it and then it basically blends in.
It sticks to the wall and then coat it with paint.
Amazing.
And you don't have to go in the wall, hire a handyman.
Yeah.
I use these all around my house. So that's number one, right?
Okay.
After the console, we're going to hide all those wires.
Okay.
Then we need to kind of bring the attention out of the middle and off to the sides of this room. So I popped in some beautiful black and white frames.
I loved this.
No, can I tell you, I brought these from my house because I took these photos on my iPhone.
No way.
Changed them to black and white.
No way.
Printed them on Walmart.com.
No, you didn't.
And then popped them in a frame. People think black and white art is so expensive.
And you know, I love a library lamp.
We are cut from
We're
the same
obsessed
cloth
with it.
because
So good.
this is a great way to make an affordable frame look super bougie.
It's also great for bookshelves.
Bookshelves, even
I
if you
love
don't
it.
have built-ins, they can look like
And this
bookshelves
is wireless,
if you do that.
right?
This is wireless.
So you don't
Amazon
have to go-
Great.
can control the different temperatures.
Are you going to give these to Angela?
I think Angela might need to go home with them. And then, so the console itself, I think people get scared to zhuzh it and style it out. People, especially with books, they're like, They're expensive. How do I match the colors? These are fake books from Amazon. They came in a pack of 3.
Oh God, I don't.
that
That's
you could pop-
sacrilegious.
for you, sacrilegious.
Yeah.
But if you're going for just decor and you need some stuff to fill a shelf, you can
She's
pop those
glitching.
in.
Jenna's glitching.
Jenna's glitching. I'm going to bring one of your books next time.
I'm glitching.
And then also some great.
Angela
rattan
doesn't need
baskets.
fake books.
I think you could hook her up with a lot.
I'll
of
hook her
books.
up.
Yeah.
How about this candle? I want to smell
Candle
it.
in
You know I
there.
love your
That's
candles.
That's Preston Conrad's.
I know.
It is
You
one
know
of
I
my
have your
candles.
candles all
Preston
over.
Lane, baby.
I know a guy. And then
Yeah.
just great little decorative objects. You guys don't have to break the bank if you do need to fill a big space like a bookcase or a console. But I love that weekend's that's a weekend tackle project.
You know what I
That's
love about
easy.
you is that it's so relatable and we can all do it. You know what I mean? And it looks like a gazillion bucks.
People get really scared, and you just have to take it easy. A couple easy main things to check off your list, and the room will look beautiful.
Okay. We'll be back after this. Well, that's going to do it for us this week. It's been a great one. Next week, actress Goldie Hawn's going to be here.
Plus Hollywood superstar Hugh Jackman.
Also, actress Asa Gonzalez and our good friend Valerie Bertinelli.
Good stuff. All right, enjoy the weekend, everybody. We'll see you soon.
Bye, y'all. That was a good week. Right? You guys, thanks for watching.
I know. Come join us for all the fun every weekday on NBC.
Yeah, and don't forget to take us along when you're on the go.
Follow the Today with Jenna and Sheinelle podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.